we are okay to be corrected and told this, the system here needs to be corrected a bit so that we are able to get more people and be fairer to people, get it a more fair system of getting access for these housing projects. And when we do that, and if we get constructive criticism from the opposition, we are willing to take it. We are willing to get a paper that is saying that, please, do not give these houses this way. In fact, do not charge this level of interest. Please charge this because it is workable, and the banks are going to be able to provide this. And then, you know, such is positive criticism. But don't take a mic and say, nyumba hakuna. We are saying houses. You are saying now what you just said is evidence that there's actually housing project going on, because you're saying that there's even someone who said they applied for house and they could not get because other people got and they were left out. So what do you think that person is thinking when he hears you fighting the housing projects and he actually went, applied and wanted a house in Nakuru?
Well, I'm not fighting it personally. I'm just airing the concerns.
It is a concern. Now, yeah. I'm not now talking of you as George Maringa, but I'm talking about people who actually want houses, and now they can't find them because they are not enough. They have been sold out. Actually, do you know how long people who are doing houses outside the government housing projects, do you know how long it takes for people to sell out their houses? It takes an average of 24 months after the houses are complete. It took an average of 14 days for the government housing project to be sold out. What does that tell you? It tells you that we're making noise over here, but where the rubber meets the road, people actually need those houses. And that's why they're getting sold off. You know, a rational consumer will not go and buy what does not make sense. They will only buy what makes sense. It tells you that it's something, if a housing project with 2,000 houses gets done in 14 days, it tells you that these are rational consumers with purchasing power who have gone and done what is rational to do. And these houses have followed the supply, the market demands. So the law of demand and supply. Okay.
With the two House committees having concluded public participation, will the views that were expressed by Kenyans during that time of the public participation, will Kenyans be confident that they will be included in the amendment?
I want you to know that the people who are in that committee are members of parliament.
Yes.
These are members who are elected by the only true voice of Kenyans, which is a general election, where they elect the people that they trust are going to represent them. You know, I don't know why we think that we have better ways of judging true representation other than the people themselves. The people of Kenya woke up on the 8th of August and spoke loudly. And they chose the people, and they had the option to choose anybody they could have chosen. But they elected the people that they thought are going to represent them best. Yes. So that committee has people's representatives, has people who have come from the ground during the recess, who went and listened to the people and said, now, this is what Kenyans are saying. And that committee is composed of both the government and the opposition in equal measure. In fact, you know, the committees of 15 people have 7 and 8. The only difference is one person. So, and in committees, by the way, so I just tell you, when people sit in committees, we do not see each other as opposition and government. We see each other as members of a committee who've been called by Kenyans to serve their interest. Okay. So I am trusting that Kenyans are represented in a proper way by the people who sit in the housing committee, in the lands and housing committee, and their views are going to see the light of day.